Hey guys, Wildcat, and today I'm going to be answering your questions. Now, before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to anyone that followed me on my Instagram, Wildcat_Airsofter. It really means a lot that you got me to and beyond my 200 follower milestone, and I just can't wait to see where we go in the future. So without further ado, let's get into your questions. The first question is from Creepy Hobo Gaming, and he asks, "Hey, I want to head out here to play, but I would like to ask something. Since I'm under 18, would I need to wear a full face mask, or could I wear a helmet and glasses? Thanks." Well, Creepy Hobo Gaming, if you're under 18, you are legally required to wear full face protection, which is full seal eye pro, and a lower face mask, or a full seal paintball mask. Now, a big misconception is that people will either wear the little neoprene masks with goggles or glasses, or they'll wear like shamag over their mouth and think they're good. But if you're under 18, that does not provide enough protection, and you are not allowed to wear that. Now, if you are over 18, you are still required, at least here, to wear full seal eye pro, but the lower face protection is not required. The second question comes from Christian A, and he asks, "What set of BDUs do you wear?" Now, I wear, currently, I wear some M81 BDUs. The top is a Rothco M81 or Woodland combat shirt, and the bottoms are proper BDU bottoms in Woodland or M81. And now, before I have worn Desert Marpat, but I think I'm officially making the full-time switch to M81. This question comes from David Collis, who is a fellow Oblivion member. His question is, "Why can't I have sex with Colonel Sanders?" Now, David, there's a pretty simple answer to this. The advertising lords of KFC do not want to mess with the airsoft gods that we are. Now, the gods from above will not allow us to have the sexuals with some people, and those people include anyone from KFC. Sorry. This one comes from Deadeye Airsofter, who you guys know as Steven or Cardo, who we airsoft frequently with. And I actually did the training video with him. But his question is, when you take a bath, what color is your rubber ducky, and why did you choose that color? Now, when I personally take my yearly bath, my rubber ducky is a deep magenta. And it is that color because it was the only one left at the Walmart Superstore that I went on that faithful day to get my rubber ducky. Only one left. And I have fallen in love with it. Alright, this one is from King Airsoft TV, and he asks, "Why did you choose airsoft and not any other sport?" Now, that's actually an interesting thing because airsoft was not my first sport, and it's not my only sport either. I officially got into airsoft roughly 6 or 7 years ago when I moved to where I am now, and my neighbors across the street had little Springer guns. And so me and my brother Legacy, we would always go over and just in their backyard do little spring gun wars. And my love for airsoft just kind of took off from there, and eventually we decided to go to fields, try those out. My big motivation for trying an airsoft field was actually Rainbow Airsoft. If you guys remember that team, they died out a few years ago, but Rainbow Ops Airsoft, or whatever their account was, I can't remember specifically, their videos actually made me first want to try fields, and they actually were the inspiration behind me getting my contour. But other than airsoft, I do also play soccer, and I don't really talk about it much on this channel, but I've been playing soccer my entire life. My family is a soccer family. Everyone in it has played or plays soccer, and it's another great thing that I love doing. I get a lot of joy out of it, but it is another sport that I play, so I do not only play airsoft. Alright, this next one, I'm going to be tackling 2 questions at the same time because they're fairly similar. But Christian A again, asking this is weird, but do you live in Weymouth, hence your name Wildcat? And GoPro Dude, who asks, do you go to Oyster Rive? It says Rive, but I'm assuming he means river, or live in Durham? My answer to you guys is no and no. But, Christian, you were right on the inspiration for my name. It is my town's mascot, but for now, that's gonna stay a mystery. Alright, this one is a lot of questions in succession that I'm gonna try to get all at the same time. So these are from Panzer, and he asks, what is your favorite color? If you have any airsoft gun, what would it be? Or if you could have any airsoft gun, what would it be? If you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be? What is the most annoying thing about airsoft? What is the best thing about airsoft? What is your favorite type of cheese? What is your best story you have of airsoft? And what is your favorite memory of airsoft? Now, there were a few more, I believe, but they got cut off when I was printing this out, so I'm gonna just go with those ones. But so my favorite color, two-way tie between a dark blue and a dark orange. If you could have any airsoft gun, what would it be? If I could have any airsoft gun in the world, honestly, I think that would be, it would definitely be a 3-way tie. It would be a 3-way tie between the newest Tokyo Marui High Kappa, because that thing is beautiful, the Tokyo Marui High Cycle AUG, or the Elite Force Gas Blowback UMP. Those 3, like, for guns that I don't have already that I would like to have, like, those are the 3 that I would like to have. If you could play anywhere in the world, where would it be? Personally, I'd like to go to Japan to play, because airsoft, I believe, is bigger in Japan, and from pictures and videos that I've seen of airsoft gameplay in Japan, it looks amazing. They have great AOs, and it would be something that I'd really like to try. What is the most annoying thing about airsoft? Personally, the most annoying thing about airsoft to me would have to be, let's see, that's actually, I gotta think about this one, because there's not much that I find annoying about airsoft. The most annoying thing about airsoft to me would have to be people at fields that think they know more than they do or act like they know more than they do. If you guys know the type that I'm thinking about, you'll probably agree with me on this. But it's just people that they'll talk about a subject in a way that kind of alludes that they know more about it, or they'll say that they know more about it, but then it turns out that they actually know little to nothing about it. Where I'm a guy that I like to talk about topics and learn myself. So for someone to like claim that they have all this knowledge or understanding on something and then turning out to not know almost anything, it really does annoy me. What is the best thing about airsoft? The best thing about airsoft for me is the community, honestly, because there are, like, just going on my trips to Stronghold or Battlegrounds or RPC, I meet so many great people, and like, I have not met a single person in Airsoft that like I have not enjoyed to an extent. Like, I have always enjoyed my experiences airsofting. I've always met great people every time I went, and it's just, the community is amazing and really nice. We help each other out, and it's just something that I love. It's really one of my personal favorite things about Airsoft. Next question, what is your favorite type of cheese? Swiss. Definitely Swiss. What is the best story you have about Airsoft? The best story I would have about Airsoft is actually something that happened to my brother Legacy, where he was playing at Stronghold, and you guys who watch mine and Legacy's gameplay know about his DSG, and so he was trigger fingering as he does, boom, 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 and some little kid, I think it was a younger player, with like so inexperienced, especially around the teching aspect, yelled at him to turn off full auto. And again, those of you that watch mine and Legacy's gameplay and videos, you'll know that that's nothing compared to his full auto. So he yelled back at the kid, "That's not full auto, this is." Flipped it and just did a few bursts at the ceiling, and that kid shut up for the rest of the day. Alright, then what is your favorite memory of Airsoft? My favorite memory of Airsoft, personally, was from my most recent trip to Stronghold, and I got to talk to Randy, the guy who owned Stronghold Ops Airsoft, and we just had an amazing conversation about the field, future plans, possible collaborations between us for videos, and he's just such an amazing guy, and I really, really enjoy talking to him. So that's personally my favorite memory, because I just got to talk to the owner of my favorite indoor field, and he's such an amazing guy, and we hit it off on so many topics, and it was just really, really enjoyable to do. Alright, and this last question is from Tommy Brabant, and he asks, have you thought about putting your contour on your gun barrel for that type of view? Now, actually, I have been thinking about doing that ever since I got my GoPro, because if you guys are following me on my Instagram account, you can see that there was a picture that I posted of my contour actually on the quad barrel rail that I have on my DSG, and unfortunately the problem with that was that the flat surface mount does not fully work with a Picatinny rail, and the Picatinny rail mounts are $30 that I do not have. So unfortunately I have not been able to actually complete that setup and take those kinds of videos, but I do plan on doing that in the future, so do watch out for that. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up my video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and again, just thank you so much for getting me to and beyond 200 followers on my Instagram account. Again, I'm going to try to do these question and answer videos every 50 or so. My Instagram account is actually already at, I think, 248. So I may extend the Instagram one to 300, because it was a little hard to get these questions because you guys aren't that responsive, or you guys don't have that many questions at the moment. And if you guys do like this kind of video, please let me know in the comments down below. I will love to keep doing this for you. And just thank you again for all the support that you guys give me. It means a real lot. Alright, see you in the next video.